Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So now that all the level 55 maps are unlocked for the Season of Giving event, I thought I would do a video on the best maps to grind. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that everyone's best map will be slightly different due to the characters that they have unlocked for the recommended heroes. But I'll cover mine because overall I think my heroes fit the PvE style players the best, since I have characters built up for basically all the Ancient Beckonings and so on. So there are 4 maps that I personally recommend, and they're the maps that have the 2 items rather than just the single item. Because with 2 items, you basically get double the number of recommended heroes to use, which makes it easier to beat. The four maps would be E, F, G, and H. So let's quickly talk about which map has which items, right? For me personally, the best maps are actually going to be F and G, and E and H are the bad choice. The reason for that is due to the items. F has the star and the gingerbread, while G has the tree and the cupcake. Okay. The H map has cupcake and star, and finally the camp map has the gingerbread and the tree. So it's basically, if you do E and H, you can get all 4 items, and similarly if you do F and G, you can get all 4 items. That's the way it's been split. So let me talk about the recommended heroes quickly, and then I'll go into why E is so terrible for me. If I look into these, the characters here that I have for mint that are built up would be Cherie, Luna, and Hein. Okay. Cherie and Hein don't have double class mastery, but these are level 55 maps. As long as they have single class mastery, they can be used. The gingerbread has Lana and Leon for use. The tree has, it's really primarily origin style characters and so on, who not very many people have built, right? For example, Angelina and Lanford are characters who are much more rare amongst people having built them. Freya, most people might have built, but you don't particularly want a tank for one of these maps that you're autoing. And then Kirikaze, while a good character, not everyone has him built up and equipped, right? And it's the same for Leonardo and Scott. So the tree one is the one that most people would struggle with. And then finally, the cupcake has Shafaniel, who I have built, not everyone does. It has Elwyn, and it also has Narm. Right? So, what this means is I have 3 characters for this one, 3 characters for this one, 2 characters for the gingerbread, and basically you can say no characters for the tree, except for Freya, which I already said was not good. So, that is why the camp map, which is the gingerbread and the tree, is so terrible for me personally. I'm just going to jump in and show it. Because this map only allows me to use pretty much Leon, Lana, and Freya as the 3 characters, right? And the problem here is, and then let's say the other 2 slots will be taken by an ally. The problem here is Leon is going to ram himself into Lancer enemies, which is not good. And then Lana, with her AoE attack, can't kill any of the level 55 enemies. Right? It's not enough, especially when she doesn't have a faction buff. So and finally, this map has, for me personally, this map has 2 archers in the south, which makes it an absolute nightmare to deal with. Right? These 2 archers are gonna hit me for a lot of damage, and it just overall, this map does not fit very well for me personally in terms of clearing it. By comparison, the H map was actually quite easy, but when you have one bad map and one good map, why would you choose that option as opposed to having 2 easy to clear maps, right? This H map, for example, I actually have way more characters than I need. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as well as a 6th one in Narm. So I have so many characters that can be used for this that it's totally overkill. By comparison, then, I'm going to do demo battles of the other 2 maps, so the F and G map. So let's just jump in to let's create a team and wait for someone to join. Right. So here we go. I'm going to start with the Mountain Valley map, and hopefully someone will join me. Let's see. I just really need one person. There we go. So, the characters I'm going to bring, for me, is Leon, Luna, and Cherie. Now, I should mention my Cherie doesn't even have double class mastery, she just has her flyer class. And the positioning is as you see here, with Leon in the front, who is just going to charge south. I'm going to have Luna wind spiral up, and then move into this tile here. Possible? Actually, that's not. So she's just going to faction buff. There she is. And then Cherie is just going to come down after Luna. And I'll just turn on auto battle at this point. These three characters can basically solo this map if necessary. Now, in large part, this may be because I didn't have any real ranged enemies. So it could depend on, the enemies that you're facing. But for me, this works out perfectly. So Leon kills one target, Luna kills a second, and then Cherie will wipe out 2 of them this turn. So 4 enemies of the 7 have been killed in 1 turn, just like that. Which means even if my ally can't do anything, I can wipe out all 7 enemies. In this case, my ally tosses an AoE and whatnot. He's actually slowing this down because he's not turning on auto battle, which is a little bit annoying, I have to say. There we go. He finally does. And then there we go. So, 3 characters is basically a guaranteed clear on this map. And then, so, I'm going to jump into the other version, which is 55G at the village. And once again, ideally, I just get 1 person to join. Don't really want to, if I can avoid it. Alright, so for this map, I can use Elwyn, Narm, and then the last character will probably be, let's say, Shafenio. Right, so looking at the enemies, it's kind of a weird mix, but it should work out just fine. So, alright, good enough. Well, you know what, let's change my Shafenio to Bring Cleanse, just in case. And let's begin. So, I'm just simply going to have Elwyn then, Friendly Assault in the north to kill off the catapult. And Narm can use her Deadeye attack on this Cyclops and place herself over here. And then finally, doesn't really matter. Let's have her activate her faction buff. And I'm just going to turn on auto. So this one's a little bit more awkward because I had to manual the first turn, but I had to manual the other one the first turn anyways. So because this was a ranged character, Narm just kind of counterattacks that Leviathan and does a good amount of damage to it. And what's next? So. Kill off the Leviathan. Because Elwyn got +1 mobility or +2 mobility, it got to melee attack this gargoyle, which Female killed. And then there are just the 2 enemies in the south. My characters in the north can take them down in case my ally had really good characters, such as this useless Elwyn. There we go. Finishing attack from Narm. So pretty much both of these can be autoed after turn 1. You might even be able to auto right from turn 1, but I like to just do the first turn. And yeah, so that's everything I wanted to say. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you found this useful. And on that note, Nitro out.